Okay, we will be singing Sakhi Vrinde Vigyapti, Prayer to the Sakhis, from Narottam Das Thakur's Prarthana. This is the appearance day of Narottam Das Thakur. The translation of this bhajan we will read first, and it goes as follows. The divine couple, Sri Radha and Krishna, are my life and soul. In life or death, I have no other refuge but them. In a forest of small kadamba trees on the bank of the Yamuna, I will seat the divine couple on a throne made of brilliant jewels. I will anoint their dark and fair forms with sandalwood paste scented with chuya, and I will fan them with a chamara whisk. Oh, when will I behold their moon-like faces? After stringing together garlands of malati flowers, I will place them around their necks, and I will offer tambula scented with camphor to their lotus mouths. With the permission of all the Sakhis headed by Lalita and Vishakha, I will serve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. Narottam Das, the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, longs for this service to the divine couple.
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore
Prana Mora Yugala Kishore
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore Jivane marane api aranahi mo
Jivane marane aranahi mo
Jivane marane
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore Kalindi kamureli kadambe rakmana
Vedira Upai Bosagudu Jana
Kadna Vedira madhurjana.
Radha Krishna Praya Mora Yugala Kishore
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore.
Shama Gauri Ange Dibo Chandani Raganga
Shama Gauri Ange Jibo
Shama Gauri Ange Dibo Chandani Raganga
Shama Gauri Ange Dibo Mera Ganga.
Chavara dhulavo kave teri mukha chandra
Chamara Dolao Abe Ei Mukha Chandra.
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore.
Gathiya malati mala nibodo hargale
Ratiya Malate Mala
Gathiya malati mala nibodo hargale
Ratiya Malate Mala
Adhare toliya dibo Karpura tambule
Adara Tuliya Divo Karpura Tambule.
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore.
Lalita Vishakhadi Jata Sakhi Vrinda
Vishakati Tasaki Brinda.
Lalita Vishakhadi Jata Sakhi Vrinda
Lita Vishakha Adi Sakhi Brinda.
Agnaya Korivo Seva Charana Ravinda
Agyaya Kariva Seva Rana Ravinda.
Radha Krishna Prana
Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasaranu Dasa
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasa Dasa
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasa
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasa Dasa सेवाधिकार करे नरोत्तम दासा सेवाधिकार करे नरोत्तम दासा राधा कृष्णा प्राण मोर हरे राधा कृष्णा प्राण मोरा युगला किशोर जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज श्रीला प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। वृंदावन धाम की, मायापुर धाम की, नवदीप धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री श्री गुरु एंड श्री गौरंगा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Today is the appearance day of Narottam Das Thakur, who is the disciple of Loknath Goswami. Every morning we sing, Guru Puja, Shri Guru Charana Padma. So that is written by Narottam Das Thakur. So we'll glorify him little bit and also chant the verse first and then glorify, or should we? First glorify. Okay. So let me. So Narottam Das Thakur, who is the beloved disciple of Loknath Goswami, he took his birth in the house of Krishna Nanda Datta, the elder brother of Sri Purushottama. And as we know, he took birth in Khetri Gram, which was in Bengal, West Bengal. And he has written so many different songs. So one of the songs, which we sung today, Radha Krishna Prana Mora, and Hari Hari Bifale Manushya Janam Na Paya. He said that, my dear Lord, I have got this human form of life, but still I haven't worshipped you. So, And there are other pastimes also for Narottam Das Thakur. So I'll just chant the Mangalacharan prayer and then narrate them. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurau Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagada Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Ti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Narottam Das Thakur, when he was small, he got his association from a lot of devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One of those was Krishna Das. And just by hearing from him, Narottam Das Thakur developed so much love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the Goswamis, Rup, Sanatan, everybody. So the principle of hearing is so important here. Our Srila Prabhupada also, when he got recommended for initiation, his Guru Maharaj said, His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saj Thakur Gosai Maharaj, he said, yes, he likes to hear, so I will initiate him. Because one time what happened in Vrindavan, there was a Braj Mandal Parikrama. Braj Mandal Parikrama is like a 84 course. One course is like a mile or something. Like 84 course Parikrama is there around Vrindavan and area. So everybody was going to the temples in the evening, and there was a Sheshashai temple that everybody wanted to visit. Sheshashai is like, Balaram, Shesh. It's a temple dedicated to Shankar, Sheshnag, and obviously expansion of Krishna, Balaram. So, but Prabhupada said, no, I will sit here and I will hear, the lecture of my Guru Maharaj. So that's how he knew that he likes to hear. So just by hearing, Narottam Das Thakur was able to develop his love for Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in his dream, he got to see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he said that you go to Vrindavan, take shelter of Jiva Goswami and initiation from Lokanath Goswami. So he left his home at an early age, and he started to travel like barefoot, traveling, walking to Vrindavan, which is like from West Bengal to, this is like maybe 1,000 kilometers or something. So he started walking, and his parents sent some detectives to catch him and bring him back. So, and on the way they actually caught him, but he spoke so compassionately. He told, I have given my heart to Krishna, and I have got a calling, I have got this dream, and I'm going to meet my Guru Maharaj. I'm going to get connected and learn more and more from them in Shri Vrindavan Dham. So please let me go. And these detectives, instead of, catching him and bringing him back, they gave him some money and said, okay, all the best, and you continue with your journey. So So he continued, and he reached there, and he met Jiva Goswami. And he also expressed, when he saw Loknath Goswami, tears came to his eyes, and he gave prostrated obeisances, and he expressed his desire to actually take initiation from him. But he refused. He said, "No, you have already seen Krishna in your dream. You are already so advanced. I cannot." He considered himself very humble, Loknath Goswami. He said, "I cannot." And then a few days later, Narottam Das Thakur was serving his Guru Maharaj. One time, his Guru Maharaj went to attend nature's call in the morning, early in the morning. So in olden days, when there were no plumbing or no toilets, people used to go in the open field, especially in Vrindavan Dham. They used to go open field, and after that, cleaning up, they used to take a bath in the Yamuna river. It was very sustainable, kind of living, eco-friendly. So Loknath Goswami was bewildered that every morning I'm going there at the same place and it's so clean. Who's cleaning after me? So one day he came early in the morning and he was hiding behind the trees. And he saw that Narottam Das Thakur is coming, and with his own hands he's cleaning the area. And he shouted, "Narottam, Narottam, what are you doing? You are a prince, you are from such a rich family, and you are doing this kind of thing for me? Please don't do that." And then Narottam Thakur said, "No, my dear Guru Maharaj, I have given my life and soul to you, so please accept me as a disciple. I want to serve you." So, and then Loknath Goswami accepted him as his only disciple. He only had one disciple, which was Narottam Das Thakur. And there were so many other pastimes. So this is one pastime I saw on Krishna.com. So I'll just read quickly his student years. After a few years, Narottam began his studies and soon proved to be a genius. So this is like in the early days. Within a short time, he became a scholar in all subjects. The teachers used to comment, "How is it possible that this boy can learn so quickly? Do you think he is an incarnation of God?" He was an adorable boy and endeared himself to everyone. Soon he was the talk of the town. Just once glance at Narottam is sufficient to cool my mind and chase away all my miseries. From every angle of vision, the prince is beautiful. I have never seen such a gorgeous boy. In this way, Krishnananda's son was glorified throughout the town. Krishnananda was happy simply to gaze upon his son, but as time passed, he began to think, "My son is capable in all respects. He must be married soon. I am getting old and should follow the path of my father. It is time to be relieved of my kingly duties." Thus he consulted with the wise Kayasthas to find a suitable bride for his son. Meanwhile, Narottam was lost in ecstasy of love for Krishna. With eyes full of tears, he joyfully worshipped his Lord privately, oblivious of everything else. In this way, he lost all taste for mundane pleasures and could not bear to even hear topics related to royal pleasures and properties. Aware of their son's growing apathy for material life, Krishnananda and Narayani, who is the mother, were filled with anxiety and could think of nothing else. Finally, they decided to appoint someone to constantly watch over their son, but they still were unable to find peace of mind. Narottama's home became a prison for him, and he longed to be free. Although he said nothing, he was constantly waiting for the opportunity to leave home. Every day he secretly pleaded desperately for Lord's help. His body became covered with dust as he rolled on the ground crying. Raising his arms in the air, he begged pitifully, "Gauranga Nitai, Advaita, my lords, please save me from this hell." So although he was a prince, he had all the opulence, all the comforts of life, but still he said, "Please save me from this hell." So wherever there is Krishna, that is heaven. Where Krishna is not there, that is hell for devotees. Although materially it may be a very opulent situation, it does not matter. Just like when Lord Ram was leaving for the forest, and he said, Mother Sita, you just stay there. So Mother Sita said, no, my dear Lord, if I am without you, then this palace is like forest for me. But if I accompany you to the forest will be like palace for me. So that is the devotees' consciousness, that wherever they can serve, wherever they can chant the holy names of Lord, that is heaven for them. And otherwise it's hell. Okay, so we can start the Bhagavatam discussion today. Srila Narottam Das Thakur ki Jai. Today is a very auspicious day because of his appearance, and also it's because he was born on the Purnima or the full moon of Magh, which is today. So you will see a full moon tonight. So we'll start with this verse, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 6, Text 16. Vidvanapittam. So first one word, right? Vidvan. Apittam. Danujaha. Kutumbam. Pushnan. Salokaya. Na kalpate. Vai. Ya. Suya. Parakya. Vibhinna. Bhavas. Tamaha. Prapadyeta. Yatha. Vimulaha. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Pushnan salokaya nakalpate vai. Yasviya parkaya vibhinna bhavas. Tama prapadyeta yatha vimula. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Pushnan salokaya nakalpate vai. Yasviya parkaya vibhinna bhavas. Tama prapadyeta tatha vimula. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Pushnan salokaya nakalpate vai. Yasviya parkya vibhinna bhavas. Tama prapadyeta yatha vimula. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Tama prapadyeta yatha vimula. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Nana sulokaya pateva. Shriya parakya vibhinna bhavas. Tama prapadyeta yatha vimula. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Krishna salokaya nakalpate vai. Yasviya parakya vibhinna bhavas. Tama prapadyeta yatha vimula. Vidvanapittam danuja kutumbam. Sviya parakya vipinna bhavas. Anyone on Zoom? Okay. Vidwan, knowing. Api. Okay. Knowing the inconvenience of material existence, especially in household life. Api, although. Itham, thus. Danujaha, O sons of demons. Kutumbam, the family members or extended family members, like one's community, society, nation, or union of nations. Pushnan, providing with all the necessities of life. Swalokaya, in understanding himself. Na, not. Kalpate, capable. Vai, indeed. Ya, he who. Swiya, my own. Parakya, belonging to others. Vibhin, separate. Bhava, having a conception of life. Tama, nothing but darkness. Prapadyeta, enters. Yatha, just as. Vimula, a person without education or one who is like an animal. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. O my friends, sons of demons, in this material world, even those who are apparently advanced in education have the propensity to consider, this is mine and that is for others. Thus they are always engaged in providing the necessities of life to their families in a limited conception of family life. Just like uneducated cats and dogs, they are unable to take to spiritual knowledge. Instead, they are bewildered and overcome by ignorance. Purport. In human society, there are attempts to educate the human being, but for animal society, there is no such system, nor are animals able to be educated. Therefore, animals and unintelligent men are called vimula, or ignorant, bewildered, whereas an educated person is called vidwan. The real vidwan is one who tries to understand his own position within this material world. For example, when Sanatana Goswami submitted at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his first question was, Ke ami, kene amaya, jare tapatraya. In other words, he wanted to know his constitutional position and why he was suffering from the threefold miseries of material existence. This is the process of education. If one does not ask, who am I, what is the goal of my life, but instead follows the same animal propensities as cats and dogs, what is the use of his education? As discussed in the previous verse, a living being is entrapped by his fruitive activities, exactly like a silkworm trapped in its own cocoon. Foolish persons are generally engaged by their fruitive actions, karma, because of a strong desire to enjoy this material world. Such attracted persons become involved in society, community, and nation and waste their time, not having profited from having obtained human forms. Especially in this age, Kali Yuga, great leaders, politicians, philosophers, and scientists are all engaged in foolish activities, thinking this is mine, that is yours. The scientists invent nuclear weapons and collaborate with the big leaders to protect the interests of their own nation or society. In this verse, however, it is clearly stated that despite their so-called advanced knowledge, they actually have the same mentality as cats and dogs. As cats and dogs and other animals, not knowing their true interest in life, become increasingly involved in ignorance. The so-called educated person who does not know his self-interest or the true goal of life become increasingly involved in materialism. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj advises everyone to follow the principles of Varnashram Dharma. Specifically, at a certain point, one must give up family life and take to the renounced order of life to cultivate spiritual knowledge and thus become liberated. This is further discussed in the following verses. So, Prahlad Maharaj is instructing his demoniac schoolmates in these verses, and in the previous verse, it was mentioned by Prahlad Maharaj that despite whatever knowledge we have, one cannot stop his sinful activities if he is unable to control his senses. So yesterday Dravida Prabhu was explaining very wonderfully from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, that Arjuna also asked the same question to Krishna. As if by force, a person is obliged to do sinful activities. Balad, anikcham, without any desire, and balad with force. And then Krishna, what does he answer? Kamesha krodesha rajo ghula samudbhava mahashano mahapapo. Right? Yeah. So, my dear Arjuna, it is kam, lust. And lust, when contact with the mode of passion, it turns into wrath, which is the most sinful and devouring enemy of this world. So these are the two things, like lust and wrath, mode of passion. These are the things which actually make a person do sinful activities without their own will, right? So even though somebody is highly educated, whatever degrees or skills they may have, but skills actually do not teach how to control lust or to control, wrath. In school system education, they are mostly teaching about different subjects. So when Srila Prabhupada went to one of the top universities in the US, MIT, so he said, where is the department for the soul? You have so many departments of science, technology, maths, this, that. Where is the department for soul? And when Prabhupada said soul, it also meant, controlling the mind. Because cheto darpanam arjanam bhav mahadavagni nirvapanam shreya kairva chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam. Cleaning the mirror of the mind so that we can see ourselves clearly, who we are, understanding the soul. It all begins from controlling the senses, seeing them, going to the mind, and false ego and the soul. So here we also see that Prahlad Maharaj is educating his classmates after being tormented so much by his father. There are so many times his father threw him from his lap and sent with his army in so many different ways, throwing from the mountains, snakes, and trampling the elephant feet. So many different things he had to go through. But Prahlad Maharaj, not a single place we see that Prahlad Maharaj is complaining to Krishna. Why me? What did I do, Krishna? I'm just 5-year-old. I haven't accumulated any sinful reaction or anything, right? So Prahlad Maharaj did not complain why this is happening to me. He always took shelter of Krishna. So Lord Brahma also says, Tatte nukampam susumikshmano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam hritvakva purbhir vidada namaste jive tayo bhakti padesadaya bhak. So once you take shelter of Krishna even in very difficult times, then what happens? Mukti is actually, liberation is standing at the doorsteps. So it is so easy. Mukti is just very ordinary thing for them. Because they are taking shelter of Bhakti. Bhakti is too much advanced thing. Karmis want to enjoy, Jnanis want liberation. But the Bhakti yogis, they just want to serve. They do not want anything. Yogis want mystic powers. So Karmis, Jnanis, yogis, Ashtasiddhis, they want mystic powers. But Bhakti yogis, they just want to serve the Lord. Mama janmani janmanishware bhavtat bhakti raheti kitoe. So this is what Prahlad Maharaj is teaching us through this example. And if you see the whole Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ramayana, and all the scriptures that we have, all of these are filled with difficulties. Devotees are going through challenges. And they are teaching us how to handle those difficulties, how to respond in that situation. Even when Dhruv Maharaj, got darshan of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, then he said, "My dear Lord, I do not want anything. I have seen you, I have got everything. I just want to serve you. I do not want anything." Just like Narottam Das Thakur, although he was a princely king, he had everything, he had all the opulence, but he said, "I do not want anything." And yet we are seeing in today's world, everybody is running after materialistic comforts and opulences, which is creating more and more problems, unless they are utilized, for serving Krishna. So here in this translation, text 16, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, "O my friend, son of demons, in this material world, even those who are apparently advanced in education have the propensity to consider this is mine and that is for others." So they have that ahankara, that false ego, that everything belongs to me. Thus they are always engaged in providing the necessities of life to their families in a limited conception of family life, just like uneducated cats and dogs. They are unable to take to spiritual knowledge. Instead, they are bewildered and overcome by ignorance. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in the Shikshashtakam, "Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagatisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishwari bhavtat bhakti rahitikuye." He says, "My dear Lord, I do not want any high parentage, I do not want opulence, I do not want beautiful spouse, I do not want good education." So it doesn't mean that, he says just ignore everything. Yes, for householder life, we want dhanam, we want some money to, to live, to keep our body fit. We want some of those things. But what he exactly means is that should be not our priority in life. We should center our life, we should basically create our lifestyle in such a way where chanting the holy name, taking shelter of Krishna is the priority, even for family people. So, mama janmani janmanishwari bhavtat bhakti rahitikuye. So, these are not my priorities. My priority is taking shelter of you. But yes, all those things might be required for maintenance and sustenance. And we have to obviously work, especially for householders. Householders have to take care of other ashrams, engage in some kind of activities and support brahmachari ashram, sannyas ashram, vanaprastha ashram while taking shelter of Krishna. So those who are householders who are working, they design their lifestyle so they can get some time peacefully when they can chant the holy name of Krishna, and more favorably in the morning hours. If they can do that, is the best. And then keeping the household environment, Krishna conscious, playing some bhajans, doing kirtan in the evening, and cooking nice bhoga, offering to the Lord. So whatever time and capacity they have, they can do that. And in the end, Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purport, I'll just finish in a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes. In the end, Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purport, therefore Prahlad Maharaj advises everyone to follow the principles of Varna Ashrama. Atha Pumbir Dvaja Sreshtha. Varnashrama vibhagasha swa anushtistasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshnam. So whatever our occupation is, whatever our duties are, whether we are brahmacharis, living in the temple, or we are householders living at home, or vanaprasth or sannyasis, the main purpose of all these is that we engage in satisfying Lord Krishna. Samsiddhir haritoshnam. We satisfy the Lord. That is the purpose of all these ashrams. So it does not matter where we are. But here Prahlad Maharaj is saying that one must give up family life and take to the renounced order of life, which is like start with the Vanaprastha ashram. Slowly, Vanaprastha is slowly detaching oneself from the family life, and which is considered to be after 50 years. If you have a 100-year lifespan, first 25 years brahmachari, then grahastha, then Vanaprastha. So, and before we even do this, we have to ask these questions which Sanatana Goswami asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In his first question, he asked, Ke ami, kene amaya, jare tapatraya. So, Sanatana Goswami is asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who am I? Why do the threefold miseries always give me trouble? I do not know. If I do not know this, how can I be benefited? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and again he asked this question. साध्य साधना तत्व पूछे ते न जानी कृपा करी सब तत्व कहाँ ta apani. Actually, I do not know how to inquire about the goal of life and the process for obtaining it. Being merciful upon me, please explain all these truths. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu kahe, Krishna kripa tomate purna haya sabha tattva jana tomara nahi tapatraya. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Lord Krishna has bestowed his full mercy upon you so that all these things are known to you. For you, the threefold miseries certainly do not exist. And then later Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave that famous verse, Jivera Surupa Krishnera Nityadas. So he answered actually Sanatana Goswami that who are you? You are the servant of the Lord. So ashram means to take shelter of Krishna. So when we are talking about Varna ashram dharma, so ashram means taking shelter. And that is the answer that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to Sanatana Goswami. So considering ourselves the servant of the servant, Gopi Bharti or Pad Kamale or Das Anudas, then we can actually take shelter of Krishna and be always in a blissful state, which is what everyone is looking for. And this is what Prahlad Maharaj is giving to all the classmates. He's a Vaishnava, so he's Para Dukkha Dukhi. So he's looking at their suffering condition, what they are learning in the school. So he wants to give them some higher knowledge where they can be happy. So I think, yeah. So thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And there. Huh? Huh?
The last line of the Tattva compound verse.
Yeah.
Did you say Bhakti?
No, Mukti.
Oh, you did say Bhakti.
Yeah, Bhakti is wrong, yeah. Well, Mukti is standing at the doorstep, right? That is what it means.
Well, the whole thing is that I just read the whole exchange with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
Oh, I see. Mike, Prabhuji, Mike.
Yeah, it's a great pastime. Maybe the devotees don't know it. Sarvabhauma was a died in the world Mayavadi, but he was converted totally to Bhakti by associating with Lord Chaitanya. So when he was referring to this verse, Tattenu Kampam, such a famous verse, Tattenu Kampam Susumikshamanam Bundana Ebamrakatam Vipakam Ridvava Guvevidadan Namaste Jiveta Yo Bhakti Bade Sadayabak. He chanted, Lord said, you chanted Bhakti Bade, the verse is Mukti Bade. He said, I can't even hear the word mukti anymore. It's just because it calls to mind merging into the body of the Lord, merging and losing bhakti. So Lord Chaitanya was saying, no, mukti pad means the place where mukti, Krishna is the place where mukti resides.
Yeah.
And it's also the 9th subject of the Bhagavatam, right? Mukti hidvanyata rupam. So what's wrong with that? Mukti hidvanyata rupam. But real mukti is giving up the false forms and being in your sarup. But Sarvabhauma wouldn't budge. He said no, because he had been a Mayavadi for so long. He said the very word mukti just makes my skin crawl. Basically, I can't stand to hear it anymore. So Lord Chaitanya, he embraced him. They said he even was ready to change the Bhagavatam verse because he was so much lover of Krishna. So he didn't approve that for everybody, but it was a pastime. And the other mispronunciation, what was it? Atak Shri Krishna Namani Namave Graya Mundriye. Was that the one? No. Atak Pumbir Dvija Shrestha.
Atak Pumbir Dvija Shrestha.
Varnash Vivagasa.
Swa Anushtistasya. No?
Su Anushtitasya.
Oh, Su.
That's why it's Swanushtitasya.
Oh, I see.
It's not Swanushtitasya. Yeah, you look at the Sanskrit carefully. So you may very nicely follow your varna and ashram, but if the center is in Krishna, the motive to satisfy Krishna, then it's not genuine varnashram. It's not the perfection of varnashram. Very important verse in that 2nd chapter, first canto. Sorry, I'm a veteran editor.
Thank you.
And I proofread everything.
We are learning from you, so we need you for all these corrections. So thank you so much.
I have a question if there's time.
Vaisheshika Maharaj says, I live to be corrected.
Yes.
So thank you for correcting us. Otherwise we can't learn, we can't progress. So thank you so much. Yes, Prabhuji. On the online, who's there?
Yeah, this is my trap. Das?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandvat.
Hare Krishna, please cite my bases. So in the end of the purport, Srila Prabhupada says that Prahlad Maharaj is instructing his classmates, what does he say? Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj advises everyone to follow the principles of Varna Ashram Dharma. Can you unpack that a little bit? Because I read over the verses and I don't see anywhere where Prahlad Maharaj says a word about Varna Ashram Dharma.
Yeah. Can you take the mic, Prabhu? Can you speak? No, you can give the mic to him. He'll answer. Sankarshan, Prabhu.
I guess I thought the relevance or the connection here was that Prahlad is talking about the importance of giving up family life to perfect your spiritual life, and that's part of Varnashrama Dharma. That was what I was thinking. Maybe there's something more than that.
Yeah, so like the essence of Varnashrama, because he's preaching pure devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada, I guess, is making the point that the conclusion of Varnashram Dharma, all the principles, is meant to culminate in pleasing Narayan or pure devotional service. So is that what that means?
Yeah, well, that's what, I mean, I'm reading it. He explains it specifically. He's explaining it in the next sentence. I don't have it. Yeah, therefore Prahlad Maharaj advises everyone to follow the principles of Varnashram Dharma. Specifically, at a certain point, one must give up family life. So that's what he means by that. You know, the Varnashram being a way in which everyone, even the householders, can come to the point of full renunciation. And that's Prabhupada is saying that's the most important principle of Varnashram Dharma, one of the principles. Not obviously exhaustive, you know, how to be a brahmachari, how to be this thing. Anyway, that's the way I see it.
Thank you. That seems like for some people that would be quite a controversial point to boil all of Varnashram down to giving up family life. But that is, after all, the core principle. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.